Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for joining us today. It is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss unexpected super affordable prepper supplies. And if I give you value in today's video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Be sure to watch the video to the end and let me know your thoughts about the video in the comment section below. Now let's get to it. You know, folks talk a lot about prepping for emergencies, but it always seems like you need a bunker full of fancy gear and a bank account to match. Well, forget that noise. Let me tell you, some of the most valuable survival supplies are probably sitting in your pantry right now. We're talking about everyday items with extraordinary potential, the unsung heroes of a crisis. Let's discuss how to turn ordinary household stuff into a prepper's best friend. We all know aluminum foil keeps your leftovers fresh, but in a pinch, it's a darn good survival multi-tool. Need to collect rainwater? Fashion a makeshift bowl out of foil. Trying to signal for help? It reflects light like a mirror. Cold weather got you down? Wrap yourself in it for an extra layer of warmth. Heck, you can even use it to cook over an open fire. This ain't your mama's baking sheet, folks. This is survival silver. Look, sanitation is no joke when disaster strikes. Forget running water and fancy soaps, sometimes you gotta improvise. That's where baby wipes become your new best friend. Cleaning up after yourself, wiping down surfaces, even a quick bath when the going gets rough, these little wonders do it all. While not ideal for heavy-duty cleaning, baby wipes can be used for basic hygiene and cleaning wounds. They are particularly useful when access to water is limited. Look for fragrance and alcohol-free wipes for sensitive skin. Dry baby wipes can be used as tinder to help start a fire. However, they typically light quickly and burn out fast, so you'll need to have additional kindling ready. While not a substitute for proper wound cleaning, baby wipes can be used to remove dirt and debris from minor wounds. Look for wipes that are labeled hypoallergenic and fragrance-free to minimize irritation. Baby wipes can be used to clean and disinfect surfaces around the house or camp, such as counters, tables, and tools. However, their effectiveness is limited compared to disinfecting wipes or sprays. So stock up on these and trust me, you'll thank me later when you're in the apocalypse and you have these on hand. Now, baking soda is a real workhorse in the kitchen, but it's also a powerhouse in a crisis. Need to extinguish a small fire? Baking soda's got your back. Got a nasty bug bite? Make a paste with water for some much-needed relief. And if things get really rough, it can even be used for hygiene, like brushing your teeth or cleaning your hands. Remember, folks, this ain't just for cookies anymore. Now, don't let the size fool you. Bobby pins are like the Swiss Army knives of the survival world. Need to pick a lock in a pinch? Bobby pins got you covered. Need to repair eyeglasses, a zipper, or even a makeshift fishing hook? Bobby pin to the rescue. These little guys are tough, versatile, and small enough to fit in your pocket. Trust me, when the grid goes down, you'll be glad you have a handful of these handy. Now, I'm not advocating smoking here, and I'm not personally a smoker, but let's be real, cigarettes are a common commodity, and in a barter situation they can be worth their weight in gold. But beyond that, the tobacco inside can be used as a surprisingly effective insect repellent. And if you're in a real bind, the cellophane wrapper can even be used to start a fire with a little know-how. Now let's talk about clothespins. In a world without electricity, these little guys are a game changer. They're perfect for hanging clothes to dry, of course, but clothespins can become surprisingly resourceful tools in a prepper situation. Here are some alternate uses for them. Securing tarp shelters. Use clothespins to clamp down tarps for makeshift shelters or rain collection. Patching tiers. Pinch small tiers in tents, tarps, or even clothing closed with clothespins to create a temporary fix. Sealing bags. If you have open bags of food, rice, beans, etc., clothespins can act as makeshift clips to keep them closed and prevent pests or moisture ingress. Hanging food items. Rig up a makeshift drying rack using string and clothespins to dry herbs, fruits, or even meat in a cool, dry place. Fire tinder. While not the most effective, dry clothespins, especially wooden ones, can be shaved down to create tinder for starting fires. Hanging tools. Utilize clothespins to hang lightweight tools or gear on a makeshift pegboard or even a line strung between posts. Marking gear. Attach clothespins with labels or markings to identify different items in your supplies. Don't underestimate the clothespin, folks, and be sure to stockpile them. And if you are liking the video so far, be sure to hit that like button. I would be thankful. Please note, after you have watched the video, I have also placed chapters in the description below so you can jump to any section of the video or go back to any item we discussed without going back through the whole video. Now, if you're a coffee drinker, you know a good filter is essential. But did you know that coffee filters are lifesavers when it comes to water filtration? These porous wonders can strain out sediment, debris, and even some larger microorganisms, making your water safer to drink. Plus, they have a bunch of other uses around camp like fire starters, bandages, and even a makeshift air filter for a face mask. Talk about a versatile tool. Alright, settle down. I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. Condoms are surprisingly useful in a survival situation. Need to keep your tinder dry for fire starting? A condom will do the trick. Need a waterproof pouch for your phone or other small electronics? Condom to the rescue. They're also surprisingly strong and can be used as a makeshift water container or even a slingshot in a pinch. Please note that I have a longer video on the channel that discusses 18 alternate ways for a prepper to use a condom in a survival situation. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. You use it every day to clean your teeth, but in a survival situation, dental floss becomes your new best friend. Its strength and durability make it perfect for securing gear, repairing clothing, or even creating a makeshift fishing line. Plus, it takes up virtually no space in your pack. Remember folks, when it comes to survival, every inch counts. Now, before you wrinkle your nose, hear me out. Diapers are designed to absorb a ton of liquid, making them incredibly valuable in a survival situation. Need to treat a wound and stop bleeding? Diaper to the rescue. Need to collect rainwater or dew for drinking? Diaper it up. You can even use them as insulation or padding in a pinch. We've all got a drawer full of these little guys, and in a survival situation, they can be surprisingly useful. Need to bypass a simple lock or short-circuit a device? A paperclip can be your go-to tool. You can also use them to create makeshift fish hooks, repair eyeglasses, or even as a makeshift antenna for a radio. Unbent paper clips can act as makeshift nails for minor repairs to clothing, tents, or securing loose boards. By bending and weaving multiple paper clips together, you can create a rudimentary splint to immobilize a finger or small bone. Not ideal for serious injuries and should be followed by professional medical attention. Fishing hooks. Unbend a paperclip and reshape it into a simple fish hook. You can even create a small barb with pliers. Use caution and proper technique. Snare wire. Create a basic snare trap by crafting a loop with a paperclip and attaching it to a tripwire made of string or fishing line. Strainer. Bend a large paperclip open and create a makeshift strainer for filtering debris from water. This won't remove all contaminants, so use with caution. Fire tender. Small, tightly coiled paper clips can be used as tinder to help catch a spark from another fire source. Needle replacement. A straightened paper clip, with the tip carefully filed or sharpened, can act as a temporary sewing needle for basic repairs. Keychain fixer. If your keychain loop breaks, a paper clip bent into a loop can be a temporary replacement. Debris removal. A straightened paper clip can be used to carefully remove splinters or thorns from skin. Now, Q-tips are a staple in any first aid kit, but their uses go far beyond cleaning ears. Need to apply ointment or antiseptic to a wound? Q-tips got you covered. Need to clean a delicate tool or firearm? Q-tips your friend. You can even use them to start a fire with a little petroleum jelly and some tinder. Don't underestimate the power of these little cotton swabs. Like their cousin the bobby pin, safety pins are invaluable in a survival situation. Use them to repair torn clothing, secure bandages, or even create a makeshift fish hook. Plus, they're small and lightweight, making them easy to carry in bulk. You never know when you'll need to hold something together in a pinch. Salt's been used for centuries to preserve food, and it's just as valuable today. In a survival situation, salt can be used to cure meat, preserve vegetables, and even purify water. Plus, it's a vital electrolyte that can help prevent dehydration. Remember folks, salt can make the difference between a meal that lasts and a meal that makes you sick. Trash bags. Don't throw these away. In a crisis, trash bags transform from garbage holders to survival essentials. Need to collect rainwater? Line a hole with a trash bag. Need shelter from the elements? A trash bag can be a makeshift poncho or ground cover. You can even use them to store gear, create a solar still for water purification, or as a signaling device. Zip ties, the ultimate multitasker. Zip ties are a prepper's best friend. Need to secure gear to your backpack? Zip tie it. Need to make a makeshift handle for a tool? Zip tie it. Need to repair a broken fence or secure a shelter? You guessed it, zip tie it. These little guys are incredibly strong and versatile, and they take up virtually no space in your pack. Ziploc bags. Keeping it dry and organized. Keeping things dry and organized is crucial in a survival situation, and that's where Ziploc bags come in. Use them to store food, protect electronics from moisture, or even create a makeshift waterproof map case. They're also great for starting a fire using the solar method. Remember folks, a little organization can go a long way when things get tough. The bottom line, preparedness on a budget. So, there you have it folks. You don't need a fancy bunker or a year's supply of freeze-dried food to be prepared. Sometimes the most valuable survival tools are the ones you already have lying around your house. Remember, it's not about the gear you have, it's about the knowledge to use it. So get creative, think outside the box, and never underestimate the power of a well-stocked junk drawer. Stay safe out there. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comments section below. We love to get video ideas from the community, and let us know what you think of today's video as well. We always appreciate input. Be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel to learn more about prepping and share the video with others that may have a passion for prepping or are curious about prepping in general. As I mentioned earlier, I have put chapters in the description of the video, so if there is a section you would like to specifically go back to and rewatch, you can rewatch only the section of the video that you want. And lastly, based on YouTube's algorithm and your viewing history, YouTube is recommending this next video in the top left-hand area of your screen for you to check out next. Enjoy!